You can close out of it and open it back up. Might help. Not cheerleading, and I'll take care of friends with fitness first. No, those, Todd and I only are here for America 250. I don't, I think the other guys used to. Yeah, they do a nice job of that, don't they? They do a nice job. No. We will, we've had one in the past in terms of the judging.
So there's like by saying we have an ALC once a year or LAC.
Yeah, LAC, Local Advisor Committee, that's for the chapter 339. We
So
do
that's
have that.
part of this.
Not really.
We were trying to that to tell me that that's the community engagement thing. So
I mean, does it meet the need? Yeah, it meets it. We work with business leaders on that.
Because this just says that we get an annual report from them, and I've never seen an annual report from community.
We don't. We don't find a person that has a community engagement program, and we did that to like touring for parents and planning classes, and did one report because we have new people that plan to.
So do we need this policy?
We should probably have it in case we need to have a community engagement program.
Okay.
I can get to you.
Do we have any moment for silence? Does anyone know?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't.
I feel like we need one.
Did we do one from the short worker?
Craig, you did from the short worker.
I thought.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with the pledge.
Hey, Christine, I can give it to you now, so I'm not putting it up there.
Good evening, and welcome to our Board of Education meeting for February. Okay. First, we will do the approval of meeting minutes. Will be unanimous consent. We had the meetings sent to you. Anyone have any questions or concerns? All right, so we'll do a unanimous consent for the approval of the meetings from January 13th. Everybody in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Again? Next will be a presentation. Do we have presentations at this time?
We don't.
No presentations at this time. So we will move on to committee reports. And the first committee to report will be Finance and Operations.
Okay, I'll be brief. Kyle gave us an update on the SRU water well work that's completed. Water's okay to drink now. He also talked about some various lighting and HVAC repairs that they've been working on. He also updated us on the work order report. Tracy talked about the insight to the 26-27 budget where we might get a extra couple $100,000, and she talked once again about the cyber charter school calculation that might save us a little bit extra money as well. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
I need Mr. McNeil to move. He's blocking the camera behind it. Yeah. I apologize.
Any board members have any questions for Finance and Operations? I have a question about SRU and the well. It was the pump that went, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Pump that went. So was it an electrical issue with the brownouts that caused the pump to go? Like,
No, Michael, or Kyle, will you come up and please use the microphone? You're gonna have to, I believe, click it towards you, just to make sure it's on.
I want to make sure the parents know exactly what was going on.
Says it's already on. So we had a few issues with that. So originally when it was installed in 22, there was never a torque arrestor on it. So with a 5 horsepower pump and an 8-inch casing, it has a lot of room to bang and clang around in there. And that ended up shorting out a wire, causing all our issues. So,
Okay. All right.
any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Next committee to report out was Personnel and Policy. That'd be me. Okay, so if you look at your agenda, there's a bunch of policies on the agenda for tonight. There is, we would recommend moving all the policies with the exception of policy number 626 and policy number 816 to second reads. Policy 626 is our procurement. It's a PSBA update, and we had our business manager go through and check some boxes, so we're going to update that procedure and review it again next month. Same with the district social media policy, policy 816. There was an update to that, and there was a bunch of boxes to check and items to discuss, so we're going to move that to second read next month. We want get Christine to check everything out and reprint it and reread it. But all the other policies that we reviewed tonight, letters C through K, we recommend moving to second reads. Is that right, Dustin? Yeah. Okay. All right. Next, committee report from Curriculum, Instruction, and Technology. They did not meet this evening. Next one after that would be extracurricular activities. Mr. Bishop?
All right, so we met, and the first topic that we talked about, we have a motor at Lynch Boston on the basketball hoops that was broken. We did talk with AWIBA about possibly picking up some of the cost, but after speaking with the committee, we decided that the district's going to pay the full amount. I believe it's $7,700 right in there. The next topic that we talked about was the summer rec, and we just discussed cost-effective ways to run our summer rec program. And then we started reviewing the fall sport evaluation of the coaches.
Okay. Any questions from board members? All right, thank you. We'll move on now to Superintendent Ames reports. Dr. Stage.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Looking at the agenda real quickly, just want to bring up a couple things to make sure everybody knows and is aware. If you look at financial business, the two things I would like to highlight, it's this time of year that we approve the budgets with associations that we're partnered with. One being the Blast IU. It is their proposed budget, and I just want to remind everybody that they count each individual vote. So we have to vote individually, and it is counted by all 19 participating school districts. The other budget is the Career Center budget. Again, that is counted as one singular vote. Every board member has a vote, so that is also counted. Couple points to the Career Center budget. They do an excellent job providing 13 programs for just a few $1,000,000. We had 124 students participate out of our 132 available slots, which I think is excellent. Because we are the largest sending school, there's two formulas that make up what we pay each year. There's a 25% ratio, and then there's the 75% ratio. That is based upon our size, so we pay 21% of the overall bill on one of the ratios, and the other one is based upon our overall participation. You'll notice a slight decrease in our amount that we have to give next year, and that's just because of some changes in other school districts and their enrollment into the program. The other thing is the veterans exemption refund request. I know this is a little bit new to the board, but property owners can seek a property tax exemption. Just so everyone's aware, you have to meet certain qualifications, which the county has certified this individual has. They have to be 100% disabled, they have to be a veteran, and they have to have served during wartime. So I just wanted to point that out. You guys discussed all the policies. The curriculum is all pretty much straightforward. There are 3 overnight requests. One is PMEA, regional orchestra for PMEA. One is the FFA trip in March, which aligns with the same FFA trip for the high school in March as well. It's the state leadership conference that they attend, and I think they're just confirming the dates on that. So we're working on budget. I wanted to give Tracy a big thank you. She has done a great job meeting with all of the building administrators and supervisors. We have done, and I want to give all the administrators an excellent job. No stone has been gone unturned. We have looked at everything. We're still building it out. It's been a long process. It's taken a lot of our time, and I'm actually very happy with the process they made. Along with that, we have taken the feedback from our faculty, and I know a lot of our conversations in the public are about the budget, but the truth of the matter is the budget has been a catalyst for us to seek some changes within our instructional design. With that, I've asked each principal group to seek resolutions, revisions, and changes to the building structure, the calendar, the school day, the curriculum, and many things to create a more coherent, consistent, and unified process K-12. I want to build a support system that actually works. I'm asking him to simplify. I'm asking him to reduce technology in the elementary ages because we have a technology overload problem, I think, in that age group. I've asked him to redesign the schedule in the day. The high school, I've asked to build an 8-period day. I asked Jim to build courses where students are more evenly spaced and placed with cohorts and classes. And you'll see on the agenda tonight under personnel that we are moving away from school librarians. That time will be reserved in other ways. That is important to us and part of our budget process. So there's a lot of moving parts, and I want everybody to know that we're taking it very, very seriously. Some of the things we're also looking at is the length of the school day and the start of the school day. So I want to put that right out there. And commitment to the curriculum resources that we have subscribed to with fidelity. So I've made that a very, very important topic for Mrs. Rhodes and all the principals to hold to. So I'm just trying to put that all out, make sure everybody knows that as we work through this next few months, you're going to hear and see a lot of things happening at the board level. These are being worked on now. We're taking the feedback that we've gotten over the last month, and we are trying to incorporate every piece of feedback that we can. With that being said, I appreciate your patience, I appreciate your insight, and our whole goal is to give our community the Wildcat education that people deserve and our students are so grateful to have and continue to have. So that's my report. I'll shut up.
Thank you, Dr. Stage. Next report will be from Northern Tier Career Center, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, so last month was my first meeting that I had the opportunity to go down to NTCC. It was eye-opening. I've never really, I have a student, or I have a son that goes there, and to see all the districts collaborate, all the districts were there, we met. It's really, it's quite the experience, and I'm blessed to have that experience because there are a lot of students that excel at all the different classes that they have there. I will be doing a tour of the facilities here coming up, and was very happy with it. And I've also talked to some of the students, and they really enjoy going down there. They have good teachers down there, and they're excelling at a lot of different things. So, but that's all we have. We talked about the budget. Of course, as Dr. Stage said, that we will bring it back to us, and we will vote on our end. Athens is the largest district representing them, and was very happy and very pleased with the very first meeting. But that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. Mrs. Smart, PSBA report.
No update.
Okay, thank you. Move on to solicitor's report. Mr.
Other than a couple personnel matters the superintendent has me working on, the only matter of litigation coming before us is the current assessment for the last 2 years on the Lowe's store up on Elmira Street. We had a hearing scheduled before Judge Byrne. I strike that back, not a hearing, a pretrial. And that was continued on the motion of the county solicitor based on his wanting to review one outstanding motion. One filed by the county and one also the fact that based on the authorization of this board, we were finally able to get a commercial appraisal, and I feel fairly confident based on that number that we should be at least successful enough to offset a decrease in the assessment. You have to remember that by us getting a commercial appraisal, we only have to pay for it once, and if they get a reduction, it goes on forever. So,
Feels like it's been going on forever.
pardon me?
It feels like it's been going on forever.
No, they file every other year. I mean, that's the problem. I've had files of between, we usually have one going between Walmart and Lowe's all the time. So that's what it is, and they come back and they want to reduce it. I've made it very clear from my perspective that I want to take it to trial. I think it's, I told you the numbers. We're at 7 million, the county's at 5 million, and their appraisal at 3 million. I think it's pretty obvious that the county may have an appraised just a little low too. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Next section is visitors' comments on board action items only. Are there any visitor comments? Seeing none, we'll move on to financial business. Dr. Stage gave a pretty big, I think a good description of the different bills that are in there. So we have the listing of the bills. We have general fund checks, cafeteria bills, the Berkheimer earned income tax report for January of '26, Harlan Rowe Middle School student activity account for December of '25, the Athens Township deputy tax collections appointment for '26, Smithfield Township deputy tax collections for '26, the Blast IU proposed budget for 26-27 school year, the NTCC proposed budget and resolution for 26-27 school year, and the Veterans Exemption Refund request. Can I have a motion to bring this to the table?
So moved.
Does anyone have any questions or concerns on any of those items?
I just have one. Under the veterans exception, we only had one person apply for that?
No, this person, from what I understand, and had applied for the exemption, they already paid their tax, and now we got to give them a refund. There's actually quite a significant number of veterans within our school district that receive this.
I have a question on the Blast proposed budget. Do we ever see any audits from them? Are they audited?
Yes, they are audited. They have to go through the same audits that we do. Do we see the audit? That would be Tracy, not me. And she's nodding yes.
Do you review it? Do you review it?
Tracy?
Yes, I do receive the blast audits. Have I gone through them closely? No, I have not. I can certainly do that, though.
Mrs. Minig, what I will tell you is when we receive our bills, basically, mainly our special education bill and our tech bills, we do review them very carefully, and if we ever find a discrepancy, we do ask for an adjustment.
So the only thing we get from them, what services do we get from them?
Very few services in the area of special education, audiometers, some OT, and then maybe we have a couple kids go to supplemental services like at Monroeton at the Blast Academy, and tech services, and then some curricular and professional development services. But it's limited in scope as compared to other school districts in our IU.
Thank you. I'm just looking at the salaries down there, and I think we need more explanation as to the executive salaries being excessively high.
Glad I didn't look at it.
Can I have a motion and a second to bring
We did that.
financial?
Category. Yeah, we did
So
that.
are we ready for, anyone have any questions? Christine, can you pull letter H for me, please? Separate. Okay. And go ahead with the vote when you get it. When you're ready.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Cheresnowski?
Yes.
Mr. Frisbee?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Minnick?
No. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yes.
Okay.
I'm confusing myself.
Mrs. Smart?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Okay, we did that for NTC, or does that have to be separate too?
No, NTC
Okay.
was his own
Okay,
letter, so
okay.
you just wanted H pulled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll do H.
Okay, so now we're doing letter H.
Mr. Cheresnowski?
Yes.
Mr. Frisbee?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Minnick?
No.
Mrs. Smart?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
And Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Okay, next up is personnel items. Motion and a second to bring it to the table.
So moved.
Dr. Sage, do you want to review those?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 4 resignations, 3 in evening custodians, and 1 learning support aide at Lynch Buston Elementary. We also have several hires in support staff. If you look at number C, we are eliminating the librarian and at both SRU and Lynch Buston Elementary. I do want to point out the note that the employees currently assigned to those positions will be reassigned to another professional position for which they are properly certified. So this does not create any situation where there's loss of employment. And then we have a laundry list of athletic volunteers for most of the junior high sports and also for track. That's it, I think.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions on the personnel list? All right, Christine, when you're ready.
Mr. Frisbee?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Minnick?
Yes.
Mrs. Smart?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
And Mr. Cheresnowski?
Yes.
All right, there's no contracts or agreements this evening. We'll move on to policies. I'm going to motion a second to bring that to the table. So moved.
Second.
So I'm not going to read them all, but it's letter A through K. A and B we are keeping on as first reads. All the others will be moving to second reads. Does anyone have any questions or concerns? All right, we'll go ahead and vote. Christine?
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Minnick?
Yes.
Mrs. Smart?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Cheresnowski?
Yes.
Mr. Frisbee?
Yes.
And Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Next is curriculum and instruction items. We have 3 overnight field trip requests. Can I have a motion to bring that to the table to discuss?
So moved. Second.
So we have regional orchestra in March 26th. We have a field trip request for Harlanville Middle School FFA for February and March, and then also the Athens Area High School FFA for the SLLC conference in March. Any questions, concerns? We'll go ahead with the vote, Christine.
Mrs. Smart?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Cheresnowski?
Yes.
Mr. Frisbee?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Minnick?
Yes. Next is transportation items. A second and a motion and a second to bring that to the table.
So moved. Second.
So we have an updated driver's list and an updated daily rate. Can you, I have a question. Can someone explain the highlighted and the red areas on the transportation daily rate sheet?
I honestly wish Mr. Moser was here because I do not know the highlighted ones. I don't know if those are the ones that have been changed. Thank you, Christine.
I can answer.
I didn't get to this one.
The red one was a new route added because they added a student to that van. I believe it's a van.
So it was a new
So it was
rate
a n-
based upon the new student being
Right,
added to that,
right.
not a new route. My only assumption, I don't have any assumptions. I will look into it and tell you why. How about that?
Any other questions regarding the list? Or the updated driver's list or the daily rate? All right, Christine, when you're ready.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Cheresnowski?
Yes.
Mr. Frisbee?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Minnick?
No.
And Mrs. Smart?
Yes.
Okay, buildings and grounds, nothing at this time. Other business. Anyone have any other business? All right, brings us to visitor,
Yep, we have some.
other,
Yeah, visitor comments.
okay, visitor
Yep.
comments, okay.
Yeah.
Want me to read this little?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please give your name, the borough or township where you live, the organization which you represent, and the subject matter. It's requested that comments be kept to 3 minutes. Comments relative to private student or employee matters should be directed to the superintendent outside of the meeting.
We have Mr. Babcock and Mrs. Pearson here to talk about America 250. And just to update you all, the yellow highlighted on the updated driver list were the ones that were changed last month, just to give you reference, and the red one is what changed for this month. That was the daily rates. I just got that answer, sorry.
Thank you.
My name's Elaine Pearson. I live in Athens Township. I forgot the rest of the information that you need, but
You're fine.
pretty much
You're fine. We
everybody
know
here
you.
knows me.
We know both of you.
I'm here representing a committee that's been working on America 250 for over a year. And seeing as Pennsylvania is a key state in the starting of this nation, for 250 years, we're still here. We're still the greatest country in the world, irregardless of all the trouble that is happening. But we're here to emphasize that some mention of Pennsylvania's 250th anniversary should be addressed in your classrooms. I have one class teacher, Chris Waldy, who is promoting America 250 in the high school classes, and he is trying to touch base with Rowe and the elementary schools as well, but it's a rather daunting thing to do, and I recognize your curriculum needs. I recognize the fact that you've had a lot of delays in schools this year. However, we would like to see some kind of emphasis addressed at every grade level. I put together just a few things. Is it okay if I come back?
Absolutely.
So, in here is a paper that describes what Pennsylvania 250 is all about and what we've been doing. Also, there is a one-page of an opportunity something about what America means to me. And so this is something, they don't have to write an essay, they could paint something, they could send in a video, and that is very and a mark of this time. There's also the most recent book from the Bradford County Historical Society with the monuments available all throughout Bradford County that we're just handing out to you for your own information, as well as the calendar of various events that will take place in this coming year. Certainly July 4th in Towanda will be a big deal, and the weekend at French's Island is also a big deal, and we'll have several things going on that are really great for kids to come and see, but we need you to emphasize with your teachers some kind of mention of Pennsylvania and the 250th anniversary of this country. And seeing as I'm looking around and I see many of my students here, they would know that this is very important to me, so thank you very much.
Mrs. Pearson, do you have packets that we could, or information that I could make sure that the principals receive to get to all of the teachers associated with, or any information, just send it to me, and I'll make sure that they get it.
Okay.
All right, you or Mr. Babcock, either or, just send it to me.
I wonder if I might piggyback on that, or
Hop in.
maybe carry over the 3 minutes. I have a couple other things, but so I'm kind of wearing two hats here today. One, I work with Elaine in the America's 250th group, but also the Tiger Point Museum. We have things like a first edition copy of Common Sense in the Tiger Point Museum. Some pretty important founding documents and documents from the founding fathers. If there's a way that we could even utilize the information we have at the Tiger Point Museum, we'd be happy to work together with the teachers. We've done some of that in the past, but please feel free to use us as a resource to do that. Also, I'm wearing two hats here tonight. I'd also like to introduce myself as, I've recently become mayor of the borough of Athens. We all have one purpose, and that's to be supportive of the school district and the work that you're doing for our students. As mayor, I see my role as a partner with the district. I'm not here to tell the schools how to do their job, but to be available and to help coordinate where it makes sense and to use my position to support the district how I can. I did meet with Mr. Stage a couple months ago and offer that support, and that stands. Any way that we can work together collaboratively, as a joint voice, going for the needs that we have, I'm here to try to support you with that. I also want to say that I support strongly the SRO program, Student Resource Officer program. I haven't met Officer Whitehead yet, but that is part of my responsibility is to work with the police department. As an officer, if there's any concerns that you have or things that need to be changed or improved, please feel free to reach out to me and work through that. I'd also like to acknowledge Elaine. She was my 7th grade teacher. And
How old I am.
she's one of the reasons I'm standing here tonight. I think she recently renewed your certificate to be teaching as a substitute teacher, which shows how important it is to her. And she, like I, am interested in bringing more local history to our schools where we can. I still remember being assigned to read A Night to Remember in her class, and that's a lesson I'll never forget. Elaine's interest isn't about adding work or changing curriculum, but enhancing what's already being taught, using local stories, primary sources, and real examples of our own community to help the students better understand the state and national history. Between the Tiger Point Museum and the Bradford County Historical Society, which Elaine is involved with, we have a lot of resource materials that we'd be happy to know our local history and the local impact that we had on the founding of the nation. There are lots of ways that something like this could work through either substitute lesson plans, guest presentations, if there's some way come to the school, talk civics or something like that, you're happy to do that. We're not here asking for any decisions tonight, just to know that we are a resource, happy to help you out. So thank you very much, appreciate it.
We're not asking for any money.
Thank you both so much. Appreciate it, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Next is board communication or information items. Nothing needs to be voted on, it's just Correspondence, there's personnel transfers, none at this time. Field trip request, Sunday facility use request for February, enrollment by the building for February, and enrollment by the month for February. Anyone have any questions? We'll move on, board discussion items, next, none listed at this time, if anyone has anything. All right, future meetings, our next meeting, regular session meeting will be held on Tuesday, March 10th, here at the admin building at 7 o'clock. Extracurricular committee will meet at 5:30.
We did talk about possibly meeting at a different date, because we were running out of time. We seem to be, when we're meeting on the extracurricular committee on the, before the school board meetings.
Okay,
So there was just some discussion of
So-
possibly doing a different time, but I'm sure that would be notified properly.
Yeah, we'll
so-
post it.
all other committees will meet at 6:15. So any future extracurricular will be posted and announced. Nobody has anything else, I just need a motion and a second to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, thank you.
Turn your microphones off and say those back.
Well, that's, I thought we had to fill that out.